Yeah, Wing Chun.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
the Chinese one.
Yeah.
Blackest Panther.
Okay, where we at here, guys? And we should be good now.
Perfect.
We reset it and everything, so the internet should be good because we were getting good internet. It's just that StreamYard was being lame. Blackest Panther goes, ladies, are Western women not submitting because men aren't providing, or are men not providing because women aren't submitting? Basically, which came first? P.S. Women are submissive in poorer countries with less provisioning. So he goes, are Western? So obviously, as you guys know, a lot of women in the West aren't submissive. Is it because men aren't providing, or are men not providing because women aren't submitting? So what do you think is the root cause of the problem? We can start. Well, she's from China. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
We can start here and then work our way.
I think times have changed. I think that a lot of women are just taking care of themselves now. And
so which one do you think is it? It's kind of one of those like chicken cross the roads type things.
Oh, I don't know. I think there's plenty of like submissive women in the world. I'm just not one of them.
Wait, so you run things in your relationship?
Yeah.
It's 50-50.
She runs things in her relationship.
Yeah.
She runs. Anytime a girl says some bullshit like it's 50-50, blah, 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 she runs the relationship.
So you make most money, huh?
Yeah.
No, we do social media as a collective together. Like my OnlyFans, we do YouTube together. Everything.
Translation: he films her for her OnlyFans.
We film together.
Wait, both of you guys do it together?
Yeah.
But like, who makes more money though?
Our money is literally split in half.
Her. She makes most of the money, but she splits it with him.
Okay, well, I guess you could technically say me because I have my OnlyFans.
Because it's your platform.
No, we have a couple YouTube channel. We have a couple TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
But still, though, I feel like you're the leader here.
She's the breadwinner.
Yeah, she is.
It's crazy. Like not crazy, but the way a woman speaks will tell you immediately who the leader is in the relationship. No offense, but it's very obvious.
I don't think my boyfriend would be offended by that though. He's like he just hypes me up. I mean, he can make his own money, but
show the asshole, girl. You got
if
it.
I make more money than him, it's not gonna make him
Bend over,
get the
girl.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make him
Grab
feel
your
like
titties, like-
emasculated.
Yeah, but I mean, as a byproduct of you making most of the money, it puts you in an authority position.
I guess technically speaking,
That's just kind of how it is. That's just how the reality is, you know? Because, I mean, you sit there and say it's 50-50,
I
but
don't feel superior. Like, I don't feel like I hold it over or hold anything over him or anything like that.
So let's say there's a tough choice to be made here. Who makes it? You or him? Who was the final call?
Oh,
Me.
she's thinking about it.
You, right?
Uh-huh.
There you go.
But
No.
Yeah, no, ain't no buts.
Moving on smartly.
she runs the relationship.
Yeah.
So, but to answer the question, going back, Chris, keep it up.
Yep.
He's saying, he says, are women not submitting because men aren't providing, or are men not providing because women aren't submitting? So which one is it, do you think?
In your opinion?
I think Western women aren't submitting because men aren't providing.
Okay, so the men are the problem. Okay, fair enough. What about you?
I think the same thing.
The men aren't providing?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
It all depends on the guy. Like
But in general. This is a very general
the
question.
same, because they're not submitting.
Oh, so you think it's a woman's fault? They're not submitting.
That's what I'm saying. It all depends. Like the relationship, I feel like.
But in general, what do you think is the bigger contributor to women not submitting? Because the men don't provide, or because the women just don't want to submit?
Men not being men, or women just saying, you know what, F this, I don't want to do it.
Because they're not providing, so the female's not happy.
All right. So what about you?
I feel like men are not providing because women aren't submitting because we're not more independent, and they hate that. Like they really hate the fact that we're independent, so they just decide not to like provide anymore.
Okay, so you think it's the women? So you think it's the women's fault?
It's not. It's a good thing that we're independent. It's not really our fault. But yeah, men are not providing because they hate the fact that we're more independent.
Okay, so you put the cause on the women. All right, what about you? What do you think?
So what's going on is that our society has shifted away from traditional values, what nuclear families used to be formed like, such as having the husband build and construct the family, protect its family. And there's nothing wrong with being a wife, taking care of the family, taking care of the kids, cooking. That's okay. That's part of making the family successful. And unfortunately, we have shifted away from those values. We have shifted away from God, and we have forgotten about that. We have put it to the side, and unfortunately,
Who do you think is the main contributor to that, though? You think the men or the women in general?
ourselves, because we allowed
The females?
Absolutely,
Okay.
because we have allowed the world to come in and dictate what we should believe. instead of becoming our own free thinkers and yes, challenging everything that's coming our way. Why should we accept everything?
Okay. So what about you? What do you think?
Women aren't submitting because men aren't providing. When a woman becomes
think
the
it's the men?
when she becomes a breadwinner, she starts to run things.
Okay. So you think it's the men not stepping up? All right. What about you?
It's a woman,
You
100%.
blame the women?
Yeah. I always been submitted
Why?
and I always had providers next to me. If
Okay.
you're submissive, you have a provider. And
Okay.
feminism ruined womanhood. So it's 100% the woman's fault.
Okay. All right. That's a different perspective. She's saying by being submissive, you'll find the provider.
Absolutely.
Okay. Interesting. What about you? What do you think?
I don't think man wants to really support us anymore because of how just how like
You put it at the men?
no, I think it's women. It's really equally both of our faults, but really more women because we really want the freedom, all this feminist shit. You know, we want the freedom. We want to like, you know, we want more nowadays. You know, we're not okay with just sitting in the house and like getting taken care of. A lot of women don't want to get taken care of and stuff like that. So men is not going to sit there and provide for you when you're trying to go out and do your own shit, right?
Okay.
So that's how I feel. I feel like
March.
women,
You think it's women?
yeah, not submitting.
What about you? What do you think?
Sometimes I don't feel like I like to like putting relationship between like women being submissive or men being providative, because like sometimes even though man's not providing, he still want women to be submissive. Yeah,
Okay. So what do you
but-
think the issue is? I mean, and here's the thing: you could say in the United States versus China.
Yeah, like the thing I'm talking about, like men are not providing but still want women to be submissive is like mostly in China. But I feel like it's not men's
Oh, the men
fault.
don't provide in China and wants is what you're
Some
saying?
of them they don't provide, but they still want the women to be submissive because they have pride as a man in China.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Chinese thing. I don't see it a lot in the United States though. But I feel like it's not like
But
women's
are the women
fault.
more submissive in China or no?
They are.
They are, right?
They are, yeah. But I just feel like it's not like women's fault or men's fault, just like based on different personalities, different your life
But if you had to
choice.
say one gender is more responsible, what would you say? If you had to pick one,
More responsible.
yeah, for women not submitting, is it the men not providing or the women just not wanting to be submissive?
I guess maybe it's men not providing
You think the
enough.
men?
Yeah.
And question: what do they refer to women that are over 25 years old again in China? There's a term that they.
A term, yeah, there's a term. It means the ladies that been left.
Yeah, what's that
Yeah.
term in Chinese called?
靠剩女, which
剩女? Okay.
means that the women that no one want to pick already left in the store. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's fucking harsh.
All the 3 or 4s, bro.
No, it's just funny because and in Japan I think they call it Christmas cake.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Something
So I don't know the Japanese term. Someone in the chat could probably say it. But it's interesting how like in the Asian cultures like they have this like hard cutoff at like 25. It's weird.
They're fully aware.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? You disagree with that? What's your thoughts on that?
Of course not. Like women can like be women are beautiful like after even like 25 or 30 or like what age.
Go Empress.
Yeah.
You got Empress.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Yo, 4 more years.
Yeah.
Is that what's called Koshunye?
Yeah, sometimes my mom even tell me
down.
you need to find a husband before you're 25. Like, because
Find a
after
husband
25
now.
you gotta be a 剩女.
Find a husband now.
Wait, how's it pronounced again? Koshunye?
剩女.
Shunyu.
Yeah. New
Become
means
teacher.
women, 剩 means being left.
Translate.
It's Shunyu. Like it's like Shunyu. Like it's
Shunyu.
almost like like okay.
I'm shunning you, bitch.
Shunyu. Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Learn something new every day. What's your take on it, Fresh? What do you think?
Honestly, man, I understand why they put that in place because it's like a hidden like word to describe people that are not where they should be. However, I will say the culture in China, bro, like
No, I meant on women submitting.
oh.